All right, so this is another simple way to get suggestions from Amazon about listings that potentially sell well, right? And there's many ways to do product research. There's many ways to find good listings that obviously are somewhat obscure that the majority of other people aren't listing, because that's how you find something that sells over and over and over again. And you don't have any competition because not necessarily like anyone else is listing that, right? So this is an example of a product that I purchased. This isn't a dropship product. This is just a product that I purchased to use myself. But I kind of wanted to show you an example of how you can kind of use past purchases to find products similar that Amazon is suggesting, right? So let's pretend hypothetically that this wasn't this, right? Like that this was like, I don't know, like an armchair, a foldable armchair, right? And you happen to notice that like foldable armchairs have been selling well for you, or a certain foldable armchair has been selling well for you, and you're using Amazon, right? And obviously this only ties into Amazon. So what you want to do is you want to go back into your orders, find that actual product, find an order that you placed similar. And what it will do is when you look at that order, when you scroll down, you'll see that Amazon recommends based on your shopping trends, as well as based on similar items that, to that listing, as well as a number of other things, right? They'll suggest other similar items to you basically. And there's no guarantee that these items are, going to potentially sell or do well in your drop shipping store. But what it is a guarantee of is Amazon is pushing items like this because number one, I don't know why I said one and let's go with one. For first and foremost, like they're very similar to the item that's been selling well for you. So obviously, if you find other variations, other similar items, there's a high likelihood that those potentially will also sell well too. Okay. Also, if it's something else that like is more items to explore similar or something like that, Amazon is basically telling you that like, hey, other people like these items as well, and they're similar to what you've basically purchased. And so again, there's a high likelihood that these will do well as well. Okay, what it's basically telling you is like Amazon would not be pushing these at the bottom or kind of hinting and suggesting these items to you if they weren't already somewhat doing well, or if there wasn't somewhat of a demand for them. And so this is another kind of obscure, better way, in my opinion, to go ahead and find quality Amazon listings that other people necessarily aren't seeing. Because, for example, like this one right here, super random, right? This might be on like page 20 of a certain product category, and nobody going through Amazon necessarily is going to find this unless they're doing some obscure research like we're talking about here, right? And so it's a lot better than just going down a bestsellers category, or a lot better than like picking a category and just scrolling down it, because chances are a lot of other people are not seeing and listing these same products, okay? And so this is a really great way to find something similar, like I said, to items that you are already selling well, but also give you better product ideas that like other people aren't seeing, so you can list other products that you don't have a lot of competition on. Try it out. It's not always going to work super well for you, but this does work well, and some of my best selling items that sell over and over and over again were found this way.